Hey everyone, my name is TheiPadCat. It's been over a month since my last video, and I feel really bad about it. Now, in this channel update, I'm not going to justify or excuse my absence, but I am going to explain it. And I'm going to talk about my previous promises and what my thoughts about moving forward are. So, at the end of October, we all know that Red Dead 2 launched, and I would assume most of you watching have sunk just as much time as I have into that game. And that's where it all started. I mean, I only have so much free time, and when a game like that released, I could not pull myself away from it, no matter how hard I tried. So naturally, it consumed most of my time for a while during the end of October, and the beginning of November. Then the Fallout 76 beta started, and I just had to squeeze in the time for that as well. More and more time passed since my last video, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I fall out of a daily, weekly or whatever routine really fast. So most of the time I was sitting and thinking to myself, well, 1 week has already passed since my last video, what harm can another day do? And well, that attitude just doesn't work. But Red Dead and Fallout is not really the main reason for my absence. If you're a member of the TheiPadCat Discord server, you know that my cat has been sick for a long time. Well, at the end of October, she started getting drastically worse. And eventually she couldn't hold on anymore, and she passed away. And it hit me incredibly hard. And it didn't help that I, at the same time, had just started my new job. I was just mentally and physically exhausted for so long, and what little time I could bring myself to do something in, I would use to drown myself in escapism in whatever game I felt like playing. Now, I'm not asking for any attention, or for any of you to feel sorry for me. I don't want that. I don't mean for this to sound all boohoo for poor me. I want to work on this channel. I love it to death. But it's not just my effort that has made it what it is. Many people have invested a lot of time, especially on the Discord, to help transform it from essentially a small group to an amazing little community. Not to diminish all the kind and awesome comments I get on the videos though. Hell, even during this downtime, people have kept the Discord active, and the channel hasn't stopped growing. I mean, we're almost at 500 subscribers, which only makes it feel more like I've let all of you down. And I don't know how I can make up for it, but I at least want to apologize. About the broken promises. I've made a lot of promises on what videos and series I'm going to make. And I would love to sit here now and say that I'm hard at work on fulfilling them, but I'm not. They might be realized sometime in the future, but what I'm focusing on right now is to try and get my life in order again after this very turbulent month. And YouTube is very much a part of that, but I have to start slowly and build up those routines or habits or whatever you want to call them. Therefore, I can't say when or how often videos are gonna go up, even though I would want to. But what I can say though is what I've been thinking, and sort of loosely what I have planned. Luckily, there hasn't been any news I've missed about part 2 in my absence, so there's not much to catch up on. So the two things I want to make videos about most right now are Sony skipping E3 and how I think it will affect part 2, and a review, or maybe it's a sort of discussion on Fallout 76. After that, I will probably get on with whatever idea won the poll on my last video. Also, before I wrap this up, I've been rewatching some of my old content and thought about what I enjoyed the most. And I have to say that my favorite video to make until now has probably been the one about the ideology of the Fireflies. I really like digging deep into the lore and story of the games I love. I don't really want to do a lot of news coverage, even though those videos might get more views, but I will of course when that is needed. But If there is anything in The Last of Us you think I could make a similar video to that on, be sure to tell me in the comments down below. So again, I'm very sorry about my silence during this last month. And I'm also sorry if this video was kind of a depressing and incoherent one. I really wanted to get it out there before I do anything else. And until next time, have a great day.